Hello, my dear friends. Today we are going to talk about decluttering and cleaning your living areas. We're in zone 5 this week, which is the living areas: living room, family room, den, a loft, wherever your family hangs out. That's the room or rooms you're going to be working in today or this week. And so you're going to declutter first. That means that you're going to That's not the same thing as clutter stop. Let me just stop right there. Decluttering is not clutter stop. Clutter stop is what I call a pickup 3 times a day, where you pick up things that have been left out. A can, a cup, a plate, a throw, shoes, toys, empty bags. That is a clutter stop. And it's just a perusal of your home and a pick it up, don't pass it up. Ideally, you do it with your family, your children especially, so they can pick up their things too, and you can be there to watch them pick it up. You have to know where things go, and they need to be told so they'll know where things go as well. Okay, so that is clutter stop. Decluttering is where you've had clutter for so long that it's just built up a layer on layer, and now you're just miserable and you can't stand it anymore and you want to get rid of it. And that's when you need a bag, a box, and a basket. A bag is a garbage bag. That's for all the trash you find. So that's first. A basket is for put away, things that don't belong in the area that you're currently decluttering. And a box is for giveaway, things that you don't like, need, use, or want anymore, but they're still good and serviceable, and they can be sold at a thrift shop and you can donate them. Okay, that is decluttering, and you start by doing 15 minutes in one section of your living area in this example. So let's start with your coffee table. There's probably things on the top of the coffee table, things, if you have cabinets in the coffee table, places that you need to go through and see if there's any trash in there. And then you're going to, I know this sounds gross, but it's nail your foot to the floor. You're not really going to do that, but I don't want you up and running around. You will waste your 15 minutes and you won't get any work done. That's why you need those 3 containers. So the first thing you're going to do, let's pretend that it's a messy coffee table. So first thing we're going to do is put all the trash in the garbage bag. Okay. Now, and that's just on the top. We haven't gone underneath it yet in the if you have space underneath. Then we're going to take anything that doesn't belong here. Well, here's a empty coffee cup, and here's a, oh, this can goes in the garbage. Oh, here's a glass of water, still got water in it, so you can't put it in the put away yet. Just leave it sitting. In the end, carry it to the kitchen and dump it out, and then put it in the dishwasher and take your basket and start putting things away. But for now, if it's got something in it, leave it right there. And then we're going to go through, is there anything else there? Well, yeah, there's a pair of shoes on the coffee table. Okay, that goes in the basket. They don't belong in the living room unless you're storing your shoes in the living room for some reason. They don't belong in the living room. Or they don't belong, maybe they go in the entryway. You've got a space for flip-flops in the entryway. Well, we're not in the entryway, so we're not going to get up. It's going in the basket. Does that make sense? And then we're going to do whatever else you find. Books. These books belong in here on the shelf across the room, so I'm not going to get up because my foot is nailed to the floor. I'm going to put it in the basket. What else is on here? The throw that goes on the couch. The couch is across the room, so I'm going to put it in the basket. Or I'm sitting on the couch, so it goes on the couch. Just put it on the couch. We're not folding it up or arranging it. We're just decluttering right now. And that's how you go through everything. And then when you find something like, oh, here's another book, but you know what? This is a historical novel that I really can't stand, and I'm going to give it away. So it goes in the box. It's a giveaway. What else do I have? Oh, look at this. I forgot about this. This is that necklace that pulls the hair on the back of my neck. I don't like it. I don't particularly like the design. I'm going to put that in the giveaway. Okay, you just keep giving things away. Don't say, I'll give this to my daughter. I'm going to give this to your daughter. If she's an adult and out of the home, I mean, she may. If she loves that necklace, absolutely give her that necklace. But if it's just a piece of jewelry that's, in this example, is bothering you, but it could be, I'm not talking about a necklace in particular. I'm talking about anything. If it's something you think, oh, I'll give it to my daughter. Do you really want your mother's things? I never did. I had a house full of things. And then when my mother rest in peace. She was precious and she had excellent taste and a beautiful home, but she would give me her things that she didn't want or have room for anymore. And I would feel like I needed to keep them because my mother gave them to me. And then I had to make room for them in my house. And then I resented it because I wanted to buy a new end table, but now I have this end table and now I'm stuck with this end table. So don't give away things to people who have things and don't want things. You can ask them, hey, I've got this end table. I don't want it anymore. Do you want it, or did you want to still buy that one you wanted? Oh, Mom, which one? Oh, it's the pecan wood. You remember that one? Oh, Mom, I would love to have that. Yes. Well, absolutely give it to her. But if she says, I'm okay, don't let that hurt your feelings. It's hard for them to say that much. So if it's not something you know that they might, or you think that they might like, don't even ask them. Just get rid of it. That's all I'm going to say on that. One other thing I'm going to say is for you. When people give you things, they now belong to you. And when you give things to people, they now belong to them. The person who gave you the gift, or you who gave the gift, those people don't have any right to tell the person who received the gift what to do with their belongings. If they choose to give the gift away, if they choose to put it in a room that you don't approve of, or whatever, that's none of your business. An adult in their own space has the right to do with whatever they want with whatever you give them. So you must say to the person you give it to, feel free to do whatever you want to with this. If you don't want it, let me know now. If you do want it and change your mind later, you don't have to tell me. You can just get rid of it. Okay? Because my mother would say, please, if you're going to get rid of this, let me know. It's like, oh, Mom, it was hard. It was really hard. So I know that sounds very frivolous, but it's a real feeling that I had, and I think a lot of people have that feeling, and that's why they don't get rid of things, and then they end up with a house full of junk because they can't really love the piece because it's a superfluous piece in their home, and now things get piled on top of it, etc. Okay? So learn that lesson. Giving away something, it is now a gift. Whoever receives a gift can do whatever they want with it. So if you've received something that you don't like, you have every right to give it to the gift shop, give it to the thrift store, or whatever. You don't have to accidentally break it. Okay. That is decluttering. That's how you declutter. So when you're done with your 15 minutes, your little alarm goes off, your phone goes off, or you have an alarm or whatever, your timer in the kitchen goes off, stop, and then take the trash to the trash can. You especially want to take trash to the trash can because sometimes people in your family think trash is good and they're going to fix it and blah, blah, blah. Put it deep in the garbage can. They'll never think of it again. You know if it's something your husband's working on and you're not supposed to mess with that, that's different. If he's working on repairing this whatever and he's actually physically working on it or has a definite plan to work on it, that would be very disrespectful to throw it away. I'm talking about a kid's toy that's broken and, you know, you've thought about fixing it. Let's throw that away, etc. Okay, next is the giveaway. Let's take that to the back of the car right now. Let's put a beach towel over it or something over it so that the family doesn't see it and go, you're giving that away? Put it in the car, and the next time you're running errands, you run by the thrift shop and drop it off. The last thing is put away. Now you're going to take your basket. You're going to take that glass of water that we were talking about first to the kitchen and dump it out and put the glass in the dishwasher. Then you're going to take the basket, go back to the kitchen and take all the plates and the spoons and everything else you found that doesn't belong in the living room and put it in the dishwasher. Or if it doesn't have to be washed, put it away, whatever it is. Then you're going to go to each room in your house that has something that belongs in there and go put that away. If there's no room to put it away, then put it in the corner of that room. It doesn't belong in the living room until you can get to that room when you get to your zone and declutter the space that that's going to go in. If you don't know where things are going to go, then you need to start thinking about where things go in your house. If I ask you, where does your silverware go? I bet you know. If I ask you, where does your underwear go? I bet you know. If I ask you, where do your shoes go? I bet you know. But if I ask you, where does the bowling ball go? You might not know. You might just stick it in places. Okay, so we're going to think about where things go, where things need to be stored, and that's where they go. And then keeping things together, like things together, that's organization. So once you keep putting all the sports equipment together in the garage and all the gardening equipment in another spot together in the garage or the tool shed or wherever, that's going to be organization, where somebody says, "Where's the rake?" It's right over there with the other garden tools. Okay? All right. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you need me to help you, if you need me to hold you accountable, if you need to be mentored, go over to Patreon. My link is below, and sign up for the weekly videos. There's one Monday through Friday that tells you exactly what to do each day of the week. They're just a few minutes long generally. And sign up for that. That's $6.50, and that's helpful. But if you would need to be mentored, then you can send me a personal message from Patreon that you'd like to be mentored, and give me your phone number. I'll send you mine, and then I'll call you at a prescribed time, and we'll talk about mentoring. So if you want to be mentored 1 to 2 times a week, that's $50 a month. If you want to be mentored 3 to 4 times a month, that's $100 a month. If you need financial guidance, I have a 1-hour class once a month. It's $100. So whatever you need, I will help you. Think about how much you would pay somebody to come into your house and declutter it for you and keep it clean. This is a small investment. It will make a big difference in your life. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will help hold you accountable to what you want to accomplish. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.